Welcome back to another Backpage gaming video. Today we are taking a look at some of the best Premier League teams that you can build for Champs or Champs Play Offs. We've got a few different budgets. Rob, why don't you take us through and introduce our guest?
So yeah, as Jack said, we're joined by a very special guest today. I'm sure many of you will have heard of him already. It's indeed LadRyanLad on Twitter and Twitch. You want to introduce yourself?
I'm LadRyanLad. You can just call me Ryan if you want to. I'm here today to help with the squad building. If you want to find me on any social media, it's just LadRyanLad wherever you look. So search and ye shall find. Let's go, boys. Let's get into it.
Okay, so we've got three different budgets. Rob has got perhaps the most difficult job.
Yeah.
He's got 50k.
Yeah, I've got to cram a lot of people into quite a small budget, but I think we spoke about it before we started recording. The prices at the moment are very low. Particularly even like fodder players and stuff like that, they're just ridiculously low compared to normal.
Definitely.
But yeah, I think I've built a pretty solid team, to be honest. For what game's been out 2 days. I think most people can get 50k pretty easily if you do your advanced SBCs and whatnot. But yeah, let's get into it.
Without further ado, Rob.
Yeah.
Who have you got in net, mate? I'm guessing we all might have the same man.
It's an enemy of the state. It's Emi Martinez.
Oh.
Obviously, a big Arsenal hater. Seems to just pipe up about us all the time. He's a bit obsessed.
Sorry,
but he's a good keeper.
I must
so.
apologise. Yeah, he brought out some brilliant Shatazri at Old Trafford the other day, which was much to my disgust.
Yeah. Mocking the fans.
Yeah, but he's had a massive upgrade, hasn't he? He's got an absolute brilliant card. 6'5" as well, a bit of a yoon.
Exactly, yeah. I think you were expecting me to put Pope in, but I decided to go for Martinez because I've used him and he's pretty solid. So I thought,
in terms of FIFA, he's unreal.
Yeah. Yeah, he's great.
That's all you need to know. He's an inch shorter than Pope, though.
Oh, we'll get him out.
Pope was 6'7".
Got to get him out.
If we're measuring, things.
Penises.
Yeah. An inch shorter. Not going to save anything with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good keeper.
Yeah, I think he is, yeah. I mean, he's like 1k, like 1.5k for an 84 rated
Anyway.
keeper. It's pretty solid.
On to the next one, Rob. We don't want to talk about keepers forever.
Let's go to the right back.
Okay.
He's always been a fast, cheap right back at the start of the game. It's Ryan Fredericks.
Right. Yeah. This was he was in a lot of starter teams, weren't he? Like a lot of the teams that were going around on Twitter before the game came out.
He's just typical fast man, isn't he?
Yeah, he's early FIFA right back. It's what you need.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, his defending and physical stats aren't the best, but he's got pace, so we overlook those.
That's kind of our mantra, isn't it?
It is.
If you've got pace, you kind of like, oh fuck it, be right.
What's that? 90 plus pace? Yeah, he's in.
Yeah.
Moving on to centre backs, I've gone for a little bit of a higher budget for one of them. Okay. We've both used him, Jack. I'm not sure if Ryan has, but it's Antonio Rudiger.
Oh, the king.
Yes. Good centre back in real life, and he is fantastic on the game.
He's actually an animal. I got him untradeable, and genuinely, this guy, I'm gonna say he's one of the best centre backs in the game that I've used, definitely as well.
Yeah, agreed.
I'd say so, yeah.
Played 35 games with him. He's just a tank. He plays well above his stats, in my opinion.
Yeah, 6'4" acceleration is cap.
He's an absolute unit.
Yeah, like he's just massive. He's strong. He's fast. There's not really much bad about him, to be honest. I don't think you notice his pace split, as I've said. Like he just feels fast.
I think generally this year you don't really notice pace splits as much as you have done in past years.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know whether it's just because everyone's a bit slower because there's no mad promos out, or if it is just the game itself.
What you got to remember is we've gone from every card having sort of 97 pace to now everyone's sort of around 70, 80. So
there's like a baseline, isn't there? Almost. Yeah. We're back to that now.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Nice. Yeah, I prefer it, to be honest.
Yeah. And then partnering him, we have got a new transfer. It's Romero from Spurs.
I used him.
Did you like him?
With Rudiger.
Oh, right, okay.
And they were a brilliant partnership. I thought Rudiger was definitely better.
Yeah.
But Romero, he just got the job done. No messing around.
I haven't used Romero, but I've heard he's unreal. He's he's very cheap as well. He must be. He's in a 50k team.
Yeah, he's 3k.
3k, isn't he? Yeah. I think if he gets a special card, he'll be really, really good.
Oh, yeah.
Low high is always nice to have on centre backs too, because they don't fuck about and go charging into the midfield or anything mad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Moving on, left back. I couldn't make this team without putting an Arsenal player in, so I've gone for the boy Kieran Tierney.
Good shout. Good shout.
I knew you would.
Yeah,
I knew you would.
he's good. I mean, I think he should be higher rated and higher pace, but maybe that's just me being biased. But I do think he deserves a little bit of a better card. He was like our saving grace last year. But yeah, I mean, I don't think you're getting much better left back for 700 coins. That's a steal.
No, he's discarded into pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You can take a risk on him because if he's not good, you just swap him out with someone else.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's literally no risk at all. I don't really know who else you could get if you want someone else. I've used Luke Shaw. He was pretty decent, albeit a bit
They're
slow.
all kind of cheap. Tellez is
Yeah.
another option. He's got better passing, which is
Yeah.
kind of a nice thing to have, I think, at fullback this year.
Yeah,
you've,
definitely.
you've got a sort of like between like 5 and 8 players in the Prem at the minute that are sort of rated, let's say 79 to 83, and they all cost between a K or two. So you can choose
Yeah.
between whoever you want. It's sort of your own preference of play style, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
I
yeah.
think left back, I think fullbacks in general is kind of like a few of the, like,
it's the
two
least important
positions.
position, I think.
You can kind of
Oh,
get
I
away
don't
with
know
something
about
that's. You can get. I think you can get away with someone that's not as like a Tierney,
Yeah.
but I think when you have an elite one, you really notice the difference.
Yeah.
you do.
But that's where the Prem kind of lets itself down. Like, there's Robertson, who's 35k, and to be honest, he doesn't look really any better than Tierney in some
No, like why is he that
aspects.
expensive? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just they're missing like an elite left back.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, there's no
Like
Ferland Mendy or Theo Hernandez in the Prem
No.
this year.
There's a Benjamin Mendy. He's dangerous.
Oh god, definitely in the box as well.
He is
Moving on.
really dangerous.
Moving on. Rob, who have you got in midfield?
Oh, sugar! I forgot to tell you. I'm playing a 4-1-2-1-2.
Ooh,
Narrow.
Interesting.
Okay.
Narrow formation. Interesting.
Yeah, it's what I've been playing and I'm enjoying it. So I thought I may as well
I've been
build
playing it
this team
too, but I don't know whether
Yeah.
to make a few switches.
Yeah, I hear the wide is pretty good this year, so I might actually switch like a 4-3-3 or something. But yeah, CDM, Silver Beast last year, looks like
Yes.
a fantastic starter player. It's
My
Frank
king!
Onyeka.
He was so good for me as a silver. Honestly,
Yeah.
this guy was clutch, and he's got a brilliant card. He's got one of those cards that I think he's probably one of the first ones maybe to upgrade in this team, if that's a fair assessment. I think passing this year on your CDM is really important, and obviously that's one area where he's lets himself down a bit.
He's one of those cards where he's not actually that good at football, but he's well fast, he's well strong, and nobody's
Yeah.
getting past him.
Exactly.
That's about it. It's like a Dharma, isn't it? Like
Yes.
he's
Yeah.
rapid and he's an absolute beefcake, but his final product is absolute pants. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're getting him for the pace and the strength. But I think
Oh,
for like a
100%.
starter CDM, you're not going to get
oh,
better.
definitely, he'll do the job for you. Yeah.
Uh,
And when you've got those two, like when these are the two that he's in front of, you
Yeah.
don't have to worry so
Yeah,
much
it's a
as
nice
well
little
about.
triangle.
right, left centre mid.
Yes.
So it's a player I've got in my team at the minute, actually.
Okay.
Looks like a fantastic player. He is a fantastic player. Oxlade-Chamberlain.
But yeah, you can tell Rob's not had any good packs, can't you?
Jeez, yeah. Get on those gold upgrades, boy.
That's
I know,
rough.
Hey,
Rob's got the
I needed
Ox,
a
I've
strong
got
link for
Bruno.
Sterling, and I didn't really want to use like Gundogan or anyone like that. So
Okay.
he's he's got pace. He's 81 pace, pretty all round stats. 67, high. He's a workhorse. I like him.
Yeah, he's all right, isn't he? He's one of those cards. He's just nothing spectacular.
Yeah.
You look at him, you're like, okay.
Yeah, he's quite well rounded
exists.
as well for a centre mid. So he does the
Yeah, I
job.
agree. Right,
I'm
right
guessing
centre
you've
mid.
got. Yeah, go on.
Any guesses first of all?
I think Lo Celso, a bit of a hero for me.
I reckon you're going Fred.
I've gone for Lo Celso actually. Yeah.
Tell,
out the
can
back.
tell you boys are friends.
Genuinely, this guy at the start of last year for me was an absolute animal.
Yeah.
He's kind of not as great this year. Obviously, he's had a bit of a downgrade, but he's still got a really well-rounded card.
I haven't
Good
used
dribbling.
him yet this year, but I was going to say last year he had amazing dribbling for a starter player.
Yeah.
I loved him. It was always a shame they didn't get any like cool
He
special
didn't,
cards
no,
or
did he?
anything.
Did he have a showdown? I think.
Maybe, but
That would have
I
been
don't
really
know.
end game though, surely.
He did have a showdown
Yeah.
card. Yeah. I've pulled that out.
fair play.
I think it was the might have been against City or something like that. I can't remember. I think it was for the final.
Yeah, I think it was because weren't it Walker?
No, that was for
I
the
think it was-
Champions League.
Oh, I don't know, dude.
This one was, but
Anyway, moving on. We're looking to the future.
Let's not
rather than
dwell
the
on the
past.
past here.
yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Let's not dwell on Giovanni Lo Celso's showdown card from last year.
Cam. This is the most expensive player in the team. I thought I'd splash out on one position. And I think Cam is probably, you may argue, but that's probably like the most pivotal position in the team. Like everything sort of flows through them. So I've gone for the boy, the wonder kid, Phil Foden.
Okay.
Good shout.
I've not
Very expensive.
actually managed to try this guy.
He's 18k at the minute.
But people there's a lot. Oh, I've got him on loan. People seem to really like him. I've seen a lot of good things about him, especially for like not a starter team, but kind of like one of your first expensive-ish players
Look
in
at
the
his
team.
dribbling stats, man.
Yeah, they're nuts.
What I will say about him, and what I will say about FIFAs in general, is if you're a cover star or you're some part of the game, your stats do not reflect what they are on the face.
You tend to play better.
Yeah, they're always juiced. They're always juiced.
Look at Son this year. Like
exactly.
everyone that's used him, it just loves him.
Yeah, I've not actually used Son yet. That's like a good
No,
one.
I haven't got a chance to use him.
I've used him off the bench in friendlies because I'm a rat.
Of course,
And
yeah, of
he
course.
was really, he was really impressive. He just felt like a complete striker. To be fair, he's always pretty good, but this year he feels just a little bit extra bullshitty.
All right, up front. First one is a player that we've reviewed on the channel. Jack really rated him, said he was one of the best starter strikers. It's Gabriel Jesus. Jack was
This guy's
confused
sick.
then.
I was confused. I was trying to think of who I've reviewed then, but this guy is quality. Honestly, I can attest to him being one of the best starter strikers. If not, I'm not going to say if not one of the best strikers, but he's much more than a starter striker. I think especially if you're looking at his inform as well. he looks quality.
His inform looks
How has his
insane.
inform got an 86, by the way? How has he been? How's he managed to get
I
posted
think they
that
messed
much?
up. Yeah.
I saw that he should have been
Should've
an 85,
yeah.
but they just
They were just like, oh, he plays for City, bit of money, someone's going to put some 3 points in for him.
Yeah.
Why not just swat him in?
I mean, his inform stat look insane.
Yeah, I'm
I do want to
interested
try
in
him.
him.
I have to disagree with that. I think he's rubbish.
Really?
It might not. He's obviously good. He is good. He's always good. But I must have expected way more than what I got when I used him.
Yeah. Is that the normal?
I can understand that. I think obviously he's had. I don't know. I think he's good. I think he's good. He's good.
Cheers.
That's my assessment
Top
of him.
analysis.
He's definitely worth putting in a 50k team. That's what I will say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much is it? He's like 7k. That's a bargain.
Yeah.
It's quite cheap for his card. To be fair, you can't really grab.
Well, last year he was like 50k at the start.
Yeah, it's mad.
Partnering him, a player that I've used briefly, got him untradeable. It's Tony Martial.
Yeah,
Oh.
I've recently used him in my team.
What a shocker that one was.
And he was really good. I think it's a far cry from the cards that he's had in the past.
Yeah.
But he's still a solid option. I mean, you look at that team, day 2 of FIFA, and you say you can have this for 50k.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah.
That's mad, isn't it?
I think last year
think
you're
about
looking probably 150, near 200
Yeah,
maybe.
easy,
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Definitely.
I think even Ryan Fredlick's last year was like 9k.
Yeah, just because he's fast.
Exactly.
Like, whereas now, I think there's the 4,600 FIFA points at the start for a lot of people is just
really
kind of
filled the clubs, and people have been packing
filled
walkouts
clubs and killed
stuff,
markets.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do to not fix it, but like, there's no disparity between.
I'll give it a month and a couple of high-rated SBC players, and it'll get back to where it should be.
Yeah.
I mean, we might see a potential CR7.
Oh yeah, I'm
team,
definitely going to do him.
SBC,
Yeah,
or an Mbappe.
It'll be cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine.
But the thing is, though, people are stupid enough to think that they can do it from their club,
Yeah.
or they
Not
can do it,
expensive.
and they'll start chasing.
It's going to be so expensive.
Can you imagine?
I'm-
Can you imagine doing that SBC? And let's say, obviously, everyone does FUT Solutions. You get on it and it
Yeah.
says a mil, and you're like, right, I can do this from my club. You
Yeah.
waste your entire club, and you've got
People
one
will chase
SBC
that.
left, and it runs out of time.
Oh my god, I'd be
Imagine the
Yeah,
heartbreak
I'd
of
be in
that.
tears.
I'd be in tears. I'd be uninstalling and
I'd be
never going
fuming.
back.
I'd be fuming. Controller gone, desk smashed, all of it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Family gone, wife gone, everything in tatters, life in tatters.
Yeah. You'd be on the first plane to Canada.
Yeah, they'd be in my sights. But anyway, Rob, it was a very solid team.
Thank you.
I'll briefly show it. I don't think there's a weak link really. I think probably the fullbacks are fullbacks in the midfield, like these ones.
Yeah.
Are the first to upgrade, but apart from that, it's a solid team. It's a really solid team for 50k. Anyway, Ryan, onto our guest. I'm intrigued.
Okay.
What formation are we lining up in?
I'm going for a 4-3-3-4 variation, so the 4-3-3 attack.
Oh, okay.
And I'll give a little bit of tactics advice as well. If you're using this and it's not going well for you, switch to a narrow one and go for a 4-3-1-2 or a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow.
Okay.
So,
in net.
who have
we got,
I'm a copycat, aren't I? I've gone for Emi Martinez.
Oh, let's go.
I've got a really expensive team. Pack Luck has been insane. Goal upgrades OP. He's the best goalie I've used, and I've literally used them all. I love him. He saves everything, and it's not any of this silly mistakes. You know, the ball doesn't go through his hands. He saves everything. He saved me so many times. He single-handedly, other than scoring the goals, so probably not single-handedly, got me into FUT Champs, and he, absolutely goated on this game, and he will be for a long time.
Yeah, he's fantastic. Jack thought everyone would go for Pope, but he's been.
Exactly.
I did, to
tricked.
be honest.
Not going for that language.
He's starting to convince me, to be honest, to go for Martinez.
He's not even 6'7".
Pope was in my team, to be honest, but now we might have somebody different in there. Who have we got at right back? Moving on.
So right back, I'm thinking that passing stats this year are amazing. You can definitely tell your difference between your De Bruyne's and your other players. Let's put it that way. I've gone for João Cancelo at right back.
Ooh,
Another player who is in my current team. He's very, very
What's
good.
he
on the
like?
ball. Obviously, he's not rapid. You know, he's not Ryan Frederick's pace. He's fast enough to deal with the attackers, especially because of the pace balance this year. But his passing, it just tells the difference. You know, if you get caught on the halfway line, he can ping that ball across the pitch. You know, he can play that short pass. He doesn't really fall under pressure. Do you know what I mean? Like, he just feels very. I think
solid. It's nice to have like 4-star as well.
Yeah,
like,
you know, they're interchangeable. You know, if you need to move him, you can move him. And actually, if you want to go attacking wise, and you go ultra attacking and free at the back, you can play centre mid as well.
Yeah. He's got a quality card this year, to be fair.
About 30, I think, something like that. I've actually got it on my screen. Don't know what I said about. He's 29.8.
That's a good price.
There you go.
Yeah, so he's not bad. He's not bad.
Centre backs.
So
I'm guessing we might have a Rudiger replay.
Yeah, right centre back's Rudy. Obviously, you can't go wrong. Good pace, good defending, medium high work rates, and obviously well taught. But
we've spoken enough about him.
We've spoken about him, exactly. And then on the other side, right next to him, is a bit of PTSD for everybody. It's
not fullback, is it?
No, it's not fullback. Oh, no. I personally think he's terrible in real life. Joe Gomez.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Joe.
How this man has still got an 82 rated card is
he didn't play last year, did he?
He's awful.
Really.
Every time he played, he was next to Van Dijk, and obviously Van Dijk was amazing. Well, obviously not last year, but he's an amazing defender. But in terms of FIFA, tall enough, 6'2". He's freestyle, which is okay, not that it matters. And he's 22.5k at the time of recording, so he's obviously really cheap. 81 pace, 83 defender.
Yeah.
You can't grumble.
Yeah, I've used him. He's fantastic on the game.
Really good. Really, really good. Really, really good.
He's got a unique body type. That's interesting.
There's a lot more unique ones this year,
Yeah.
I've noticed. I think perhaps something to do with hypermotion bollocks that
probably.
they need unique ones or something. But moving on, left back once again.
We spoke
bit of
about
a problem
it.
position, like we
spoke
said.
about it earlier. It's obviously I've got the budget to use Robertson, but I didn't because I splashed in other ways. I went for Reguilon.
This guy, I can attest to him being good. I've used him for about 30 games.
Yeah, he's not bad. The reason he made my team
31
is because when I sort of had my starter team, and I was upgrading from the start, he was the one who stayed in for longer than I expected because he was doing a job.
Yeah, I think as you can see, he's got like 70s and everything apart from like his pace is being 80 odd.
Yeah,
which I think is like kind of underrated. Like having good passing, like we've said, is really important, and it's decent. Like 78 is actually quite good on a
like I say,
starter.
if it suits your play style, your sound is a perfect one for you. But like I said earlier, there's so many there's about 8 interchangeable for the same price. So
don't
take this by gospel. Whichever one you want to use, go for.
Okay. Who have we got?
Yeah.
Are we going? I'm guessing one defensive one, maybe.
So, right centre mid. Obviously, I've thought about tactics a little bit. If you want to change to have a CDM, maybe this is who you're going to go for, and I've gone for Alan.
Yes.
Yeah.
I tried to squeeze him in my team, but the budget didn't quite allow me.
Yeah, he's very good on every FIFA always. Now obviously now he's in the Prem, he's juiced. He's at 11k on Xbox right now. He's got 4-star skill moves and 3-star weak foot. 70s across the board and then a couple of 80s in there as well. And he's really good.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Medium high is also really nice.
Yeah, he's like Wish Kante,
Yeah,
He's a
literally.
4-star as well, isn't he?
Yep, always.
You know it.
Okay.
Left centre mid.
Left centre mid, I've gone a bit cheap. But another player that was in my starter team and just stayed in for a lot longer than I expected him to do. Fred. Fred was really good. He's really good this year.
Fair.
He says he's only got 66 shooting. He hasn't. He's got about 80. He's got about 80 pace, 80 passing, 80 dribbling, 80 defending, 80 physical. That's how he feels. He feels like just a standard 80. He's 4-star, 4-star. Playing him on the left side because obviously he's left-footed. He's only 2.5k. No, it's nothing. It's pitiful.
Can't go wrong.
93 stamina's huge as well.
Yeah, exactly. He will burn the whole game. Like you can hold sprint with him the whole game, and he's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Speaking of sprints, make sure you turn off analog sprinting in the settings because
What is,
I
yeah,
hasn't.
what is it like? You?
Yeah, I haven't
I
heard
don't know
of
what it is.
Turn it off because if you don't, if you're holding down your right trigger
Yeah.
and you're not moving your analog stick all the way to the way,
Oh, they're not
he's not
running
going
that
to sprint
fast.
at the fastest. Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
turn it off.
That's a good. I didn't know that.
Turn it
That's
off
a very
right
good
now.
tip. That'll be off after the vid.
Yeah. And speaking of tips, is this guy going to make my tip a bit harder? We've got the
Bloody
cam.
hell.
I
Sorry,
think
I don't know what came over me. Moment
if you like
of passion.
little kids, Benjamin Mendy, you'll
Benjamin
love.
Gilfs.
There's so many strange people in the Prem at the moment, but we'll go past that.
Is it an unnamed Everton player?
I've gone for Phil Foden, of course. He's class. He's class in real life. He's class in the game. We said earlier he's juiced because he's a cover star or whatever he is this year. So
Yeah.
get him in there. He's 18.5k. If you've got 150k, that's nothing really.
No, yeah, I do want to give him a go as well. He just looks fun to use, doesn't he? Really?
Yeah, he feels really good on the ball. He's got high dribbling stats as well. So he's very quick on the ball.
Okay. Which one? Which attacking position do you want to go down first?
Whatever
mate?
you want to do, left or right, they're both as OP as
Let's
each
go the
other.
left.
Left.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Left wing, I've got the funniest guy on Twitter who I follow. He's a bit Gucci. He's a bit Gucci.
Is it Gucci?
Bit Gucci.
Yeah.
a bit
Saint Maximin,
Gucci,
yeah.
Oh, say Maximin.
2 L's, I think.
Is it 2?
Yeah.
God, this is.
Yeah.
That's a man.
You're lying to me.
The reason I chose him, obviously,
It's
is
definitely 2
fast. I've sort of gone on my wingers. I've gone for 4-star weak foot, just because if you want to cut in
His
for
name's Saint Maximin.
This is
He's
a shambles.
he's very
His name's
good.
Saint Maximin. Just search it.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I searched
Panicked.
Alan at first. I panicked. I forgot his first. I forgot his Saint bit.
Another tip I'll give you:
Okay.
don't play Alan at left wing. Alan's not very good at that.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Saint Maximin, he's
I'm
very
panicked.
fast. He says he's
Wow,
got
yeah.
69 shooting, but he doesn't have 69 shooting again, and if you feel like he does,
He's always cracked it,
yeah,
isn't
stick a finish on him or something. But no, he is really good, and there's a bit of a dip. You've got players worth sort of 1k, 2k, or you just jump to Saint Maximin, who's worth 9k. Still really cheap for the card he is.
Yeah.
But
Really good dribbler.
he's another Adama Traore. Probably just use his pace and square the box and shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does the job.
Yeah, he's good enough.
Okay. Let's go for the right wing. Let's finish these boys off.
Right. Other side, he's my favourite player on this game.
Oh.
He is. I think he might be a little bit more expensive now because he's just come out of packs. He's just got a one to watch. It's Leon Bailey.
Is it Bailey?
Yeah.
Mate, absolutely cracked. Absolutely.
Really?
Oh my
I'm not had
God.
the chance to try him yet.
He's unreal, man. He's 4.4k on PS and Xbox. Left-footed, so you can obviously cut in. He's 4-star, so
Yeah.
it don't matter. High attacking, medium defensive, 93 pace, 78 shooting, 84 dribbling. It says he's got 64 physical. He outplays that.
Is it a
man.
lie?
He outplays that. He's done so much for me. He's probably, alongside Martinez, took me to FUT Champs.
High praise for him.
Really,
sick, to be fair.
really good.
High praise for a man that's high medium.
Yeah, really good. Honestly, I promise you. If you get lucky enough to get his one to watch, I'd say that he's probably going to get a couple of informs because he's already had some bangers of games this year. What
He'll pick up one or two.
Whether or not Villa are going to win 5 out of the next 10, who knows? But he's definitely going to get an inform.
They lost today, didn't they? I think
they might have. Yeah.
I can't tell you.
Right, you want the last man, do you?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, go on.
Okay. In real life, can't finish his dinner. On the game, finishes everything.
Werner?
It is
Werner's
Timo
got to be,
Werner.
yeah.
Of course it's Timo.
Yeah.
He's 29k.
Now,
He's rapid, and he finishes it all. He is what I expected Gabriel Jesus to be.
Yeah.
I've actually just got him in a gold upgrade a moment ago.
Gold upgrade,
so
LP?
I'm quite excited to try him.
Mate,
Yeah,
he's
you were
class.
gonna use him, weren't
Yeah,
you?
he is class.
Yeah.
He is class. He's so
He's got a
good
good
on the
card.
ball.
The only thing that, obviously I've not used him yet, but the 81 finishing, is that a line?
Just stick a finisher on him.
Yeah.
I suppose you don't need the pace, do you, with him?
Not really. I think he's really good. I haven't got any outstanding things to say about him. Just that he's good.
Yeah. It always stresses
don't
me
think
out
that-
whenever I concede to him.
Yeah. I just hate
he's
it. You
another one
hate
of those
coming up
players
against
that's like
him.
PTSD.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's stressful to play.
But yeah, that's my
like the team,
team,
though.
and I reckon
It's
that'll
very solid, yeah.
get you a couple of wins in FUT Champs.
Yeah.
Definitely. Now, I must say,
Mm-hmm.
as we go on to mine, there are some players that are just good value, and you'll see
Yeah.
once again a couple of the
Few
same
names
players.
cropping up, yeah.
Yeah, I think you do see that though in most leagues. Like
Yeah.
there's some players that just 250 is
Censored. What?
250
It's
cents.
censored.
You can't be saying that.
that's just.
Can't be
We're gonna
saying
get
that. That's
demonetised.
disgusting.
I must apologise.
We'll have to
We'll
start
bleep
again.
that bit
We'll have to
out.
start again.
So I'm going for 4-3-2-1. It's a formation that's
A lot of people loving it, yeah.
yeah, and I'm trying it at the minute, and I must admit I do like it. I don't know if I like it over the 4-1-2-1-2 just yet.
Right, okay.
But it's definitely a powerful one.
Three
this year.
strikers, and it's really aggressive formation.
Yeah. I will just fill in some of the players that we've already mentioned.
Yeah.
Rudiger is in there once again.
Mm-hmm.
Genuinely can't stress how good this guy is.
Yeah,
So good.
Right back though, we have got something different. We've actually got Ricardo Pereira.
Interesting.
Bit of a downgrade.
He's quite cheap though.
Yeah.
And he's got really good stats, like really well-rounded stats. I think like having good passing as well is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Good aggression. I looked at Wan-Bissaka, but Wan-Bissaka's a a lot more expensive and
He's
for
like
not a
20K,
yeah.
huge upgrade
20K,
over
and
him, to
he's
be honest with
definitely
you.
not better than Ricardo Pereira.
No, I'd agree with that, and he's coming from me, the biggest Spider-Man fan ever. That's what Wan-Bissaka calls himself because he does that goal celebration so often.
Does he?
Every week.
Yeah, it does. I know. I don't know why he does it, but a bit of a mug. Next to him, we've got Joe Gomez. Like we've said already, everyone knows what he's about.
Yeah.
We don't need to tell you what Joe Gomez is like. Next to him, like Ryan said, there's only so many, or rather, there is so many left backs to choose from. I went for Tellez.
It's nice that we've all chose a different one though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. He's got obviously his left. It's always nice to have a left-footed on the left, so they can do that whipping through ball down the wing.
Yeah, the RB.
And Tellez has always just got a really good card. Like he's got really good passing.
Yeah.
He's got a bit of shooting on as well, which is always handy.
All
if he
70
finds
plus as well,
himself in
which
that
is
position.
nice to see.
Yeah, I think like stick an anchor on him and you're laughing. It's really good.
He won't be
It's
laughing.
just
It might hurt him.
solid card.
Yeah.
Well, it would, to be fair. It'd probably kill him. Actually,
Yeah.
stick an anchor on him. Speaking of a man that might want an anchor, it's a slower CDM.
Fabinho.
It's Fabinho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Now-
look good, though.
I've got nothing against the slow CDM on this game. I've used
Thank
Casemiro,
you.
and Casemiro is a god.
He's quality. And I've got Casemiro untradeable. This year, or at least on next gen, it genuinely, I would rather have a player like this than somebody that's like fast and isn't like Onyeka. Like Fabinho from Onyeka would be a great upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another one's like Ndidi as well. He was pretty solid.
Yeah, just like they can control the game a bit more. Like
Yeah.
stick probably a catalyst on this guy, and you're laughing.
Yeah.
Just to get that passing up and the pace up as well. Obviously, you want the pace higher.
It's
but
one of those things though, where when you build a starter team, so like a 50k team, you're sort of looking for pace because you're probably not as good as the game as you are when you've got
Yeah.
250k, and then you don't rely on pace as much.
Yeah, it's a very good point. Very good point. I've also used Brozovic. He's also quite good.
Yeah,
And funnily enough, we were going to review Inform Zakaria. I've been using him. I've sold him now, but I would prefer a slow CDM over him. He didn't feel that good, just because of the passing. He's got shit passing, Zakaria.
Yeah.
And it really, really hurts the card, because you want that position to kind of be your, kind of like your maestro. You know, he controls the game for you.
There's a reason
you can depend on him.
Inform Zakaria is not as much as everyone thought he would be.
Yeah.
Definitely. I've got out of him very quickly. I only lost a couple of K on him, but not worth the hype. Definitely.
No, definitely.
Alan, you know, there's no
I'm not
Steve,
surprised
but
seeing him again.
he's cheap and he's box to box. I thought I'd go for him because of my other option.
Yeah.
Is actually Foden.
Okay. Like more attacking.
Wanted a bit more of an attacking one, but
Yeah.
like 56 defending. Yes, it's not
not
great,
awful,
but it's
yeah.
not like awful.
That's very manageable. If you're good at defending yourself,
Yeah.
you can work with that.
Yeah.
He'll get in the way. I think that when you've got a player that's got lower defending, if you know yourself where he needs to be, you can get away
you
with
can
it.
manually use him. Yeah.
Okay, now
Yeah,
this is
huge.
where there's
There's
a bit of the
budget on this. Yeah.
there's a lot of budget, and
I have
we'll
a
start
feeling I
off with
know
a
who
player
one's
that
gonna be.
we've already seen.
Go on. Is it Timo?
Oh, it is not R9.
Ollie.
It is Timo,
Ollie.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you could have
exactly. They're all really expensive at the minute, though, aren't they? And they're not actually amazing cards.
I use Milito, and he's good, but he's not as good as Haaland.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're
That's
not. They're worth like 300k plus each, and they're not really worth it.
It's just because they're rare.
Yeah, that's it.
isn't
And
I
it's,
think that's,
it's like rainbow.
that's
team,
genuinely
isn't
the
it?
only reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, first man is Sarr. Is in form.
Class on grass.
He looks absolutely sick.
Yeah.
He used him, right?
He single-handedly knocked Leon Bailey out of my team. That's how good he
Ooh.
is. My favourite
Ooh.
player out of my team.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's got so much pace already that you can just genuinely you can just put shooting on him,
Yeah.
like with whatever chem style you want, whether you want passing to go up or a dribbling to
Yeah,
go
What
up.
do you
Dead
What
eye
do you
or
think
something.
about his weak foot?
2-star. Genuinely, this year, I don't know if I'm like not to tempt fate, but I don't think it's a big deal. There's obviously that kind of like cheesy shot as well. If you do a finesse shot with their weak foot, it seems to get, if you time it, it goes in quite often,
Yeah.
even if they've got a shit one. So I don't think it's a huge problem.
No, I agree. I think he's really
yeah,
good on either foot.
You don't really know. Like I said, I just don't think you really notice it as much this year.
No, I don't.
He's the type of card that's just going to be annoying. He's got good strength as
Yeah.
well. So if you maybe wanted to put something on that, get even higher, it's just going to be a nuts card. And any guesses for the left?
I think it's
I
gonna be
reckon
Rashford.
Mane.
No. Sadly, I have tried Mane in draft, and he is absolutely insane. But no, sadly the budget couldn't quite get to it. We have got Rashford. Rob was crap. I mean, Rob did know that I've been using.
Rashford is really
fair.
good at
I
his game, to be fair. So I
He
definitely
had,
recommend him.
he had inside info. So as you can see, I've scored 8 in 6 with him for 3 assists.
That's not bad, is
This
it?
guy is class. Honestly, I'm willing to say this guy is one of the best strikers on the game as of now.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
He's really good. He's strong and tall as well.
Yeah, like he feels like he's got what Haaland was missing. To be honest
Yeah.
with you, I think
Yeah.
Haaland kind of lacks that real breakaway, like that instant rapid pace and ball control. Whereas Rashford's got it straight away. I really like this card. I think it's genuinely one of
92
the best
shot
cards in the
huge
game.
as well.
Yeah. Question
And
though.
he's
do
only
we
90k.
Do we think he should be 85 rated in real life?
I think it's a fair. I think it's a fair rating. I think he scores a lot of goals. I think he gets a bit of a bad name, to be honest.
I'd say like
Bit
84.
of disrespect.
Yeah, I reckon. I think 84 is very fair.
I think the thing is that you give him 84, like Werner, and 84.
That's true. Yeah.
yeah.
Werner had an absolute shocker of it. I
Yeah,
know
I
they
don't
won
know
the
how
fucking
he's still at
Champions League,
84.
but
Yeah.
he deserved a big downgrade. He missed a lot of chances last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe Albanian
81
got a
shooting is
minus
kind.
2 and Werner got a minus 1.
Yeah.
That's a travesty.
He was another player, to be fair, that I was looking at.
Aubameyang.
Werner.
I do
not Werner.
Yeah, I wanna try
Aubameyang,
it
sorry.
out.
Yeah.
I haven't used Aubameyang yet. I think if I pack him, he's
I've used him.
straight in there. But
I've used him in draft again, and
Yeah.
he is really good.
Yeah. I think he's one of them. He's rapid, isn't he? I think he'll do well. His dribbling's not the best, but I think
really tall as well. He's like 6'2", 6'2" and 5.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. He's got a presence.
Yeah.
I'd use him. Or that informed Tony. There's quite a good. To be fair, the Prem's got quite a lot of good options this year.
Yeah,
But you used Tony, right?
Yeah, attacking. Yeah, I didn't really like him. I bought him to be sort of like a powerhouse headerer. Don't get me wrong, he wins every header, but out for throw-ins and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
didn't like him.
Emil Heskey,
Yeah.
Very Emil Heskey, yeah.
Sure, nice footballer. Anyway, I think we've got some good teams there. Obviously, depending on what your budget is, make additions, subtractions. Maybe use some of Ryan's team and put like in Inform SAR if you've got a bit more money. Use them as kind of like baselines.
Yeah, what I would
just
say
upgrade
is,
from.
take while you're watching this, screenshot each squad, and then use your budget that you've got because you might have 200k, or you might have 100k. So in between all squads.
Yeah.
Use each squad and pick the players that you like the most from there. Don't go as for precedence because we all play different styles of FIFA, and it will be the same for
this
you guys.
year.
Yeah.
This year, everyone there's a lot of different styles as well.
There's no established meta yet, so you might as well find your own.
Exactly.
fun.
Yeah. If you've got untradables as well, just slot them in wherever.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'll say it for about the 18th time this video. Gold upgrade OP.
I can attest to gold upgrades being
Jack
overpowered. I have got him right here, Mr. Bruno Fernandes. 8 and 11 from midfield. He's quality.
I see your Bruno and I raise you a Kevin De Bruyne.
Really? Okay.
First ever gold upgrade as well.
That's outrageous.
Yeah.
That is absolutely outrageous.
Packed him
I
on
had
stream
Ginter.
and nearly fell off my chair.
I would be off the chair.
Yeah. Tits would be out.
But anyway, so if you've liked the video, drop a like, drop a sub to us and to Ryan. Obviously, check him out on Twitch. He's a bit more active on Twitch than we are. So much so, infinitely more active. To be honest, because we're never on
Not
Oh,
Twitch.
exactly. Yeah. What I will say, guys, is you got to ring that bell. You got to ring that bell if you're going to sub. There's sub, ring the bell. You get notified. You'll be the first one to watch it. That's all I'll say.
Exactly.
What a plug!
Yeah.
What a plug!
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get Ryan on here again. Yeah.
I love it.
We've had
I
a good
can't
time.
wait. Can't wait
We've
for the next
enjoyed
time.
Yeah.
Bang on. I've been Jack.
I've been Robbie.
I've been Ryan.
Hey! We've been Backpage Gaming. We'll see you later, guys.
See you later.
See ya.